besides taking inspiration from the book, how much of your personal experience of that work did you put in this movie?
I think I put a lot of my own experience of life in this movie. Growing up in LA in the 1990s, in the orbit of other celebrities, being a pretty girl, kind of, what this Me Too thing, this is pre-Me Too. We didn't have those conversations. So how did you negotiate that kind of a world? Also, as an artist, learning your own art with mentors. And they're very different, their timelines. He comes from a different world than she comes from. And these themes of codependence and addiction, I grew up with an alcoholic father, so I didn't know who I was. It's these kind of crazy moments where you meet someone and there's a lot of love there, and then there's a lot of pain there because everyone's unhealed. And so that part of it really resonated for me.
Thank you. And
just a quick one about the journalist. Do you think for a journalist in this historical moment it's important to take a position, a personal position?
Well, I think it's very hard to know exactly everything that's going on. I think we're a little bit ignorant if we think that we know all the players and what's happening behind the scenes. But I think we can always take the position of humanity. Like, the thing is, I don't know if you're referencing Israel-Palestine, but there's many people in Israel who also have been saying for many years that they didn't like what Israel was doing in Palestine. And then there's Palestinians who also don't like Hamas. So there's a lot of people caught in the middle, but I think we know what's right and wrong. We know how we're supposed to treat human beings. We know what's disgusting and horrible and all of that, and whoever's doing all of that is in the wrong.
Thank you so much.
Nice to talk to you. What did you like the most of this movie and your role? You're an aspiring writer, and if you find some similarities between young actresses nowadays.
Similarities
between your character and how it's difficult to emerge for young actresses nowadays.
Yeah, I think for my character, Ali Russo, the coming of age and learning what career you want to pursue and what that entails, while also simultaneously becoming a young woman and coming to your own is something that I totally relate to as an actor myself, and as someone who is becoming a woman and is learning, the things that I want to do in my life. And I think that we were both in very similar places when this role came to me, when this experience came to Ali.
And to be directed by Patricia Arquette, how was it?
It was an absolute dream working with Patricia. I was a fan of her work long before meeting her. I mean, my whole life I've been a fan of Patricia's work as early as her first films. And I think that it was really exciting to get to work with a director who has so much experience as an actor, because I was able to really trust her and kind of fall back into her arms. And it's just very specific. A director who started off as an actor, they just know how to work and maneuver and massage a performance. So I'm really lucky.
Thank you so much.
No, meglio in inglese, più facile perché.
Can you describe your role in this movie?
He's a writer that has great fame, but he's a little stuck, and he's got a whole community around him that depends on him, and he doesn't know how he's going to go forward. And this movie is about him, but also about the voyage of a young girl that works as his assistant in their relationship.
You didn't go to Venice for the strike in America. What is now the state of trade with?
I don't know the particulars. They're at the table right now, and everybody's hopeful that a resolution can be found for both sides.